In a bid to strengthen democratic governance across Africa, the Association of Foreign Relations Professionals of Nigeria has called for people-centered leadership and responsive democratic system. This was focus of discussion in Abuja at the Association's 8th Annual Conference and Public Lecture, where experts examined the challenges confronting democracy on the African continent. Our correspondent, Victoria Ayorinde, now reports.
The Association of Foreign Relations Professionals of Nigeria convened its 8th Annual Conference and Public Lecture as part of efforts to deepen democratic values and institutions in Africa. The conference themed "The Challenges of Democratic Governance in Africa, Mega Trends and Leveraging Opportunities for Consolidation," brought together diplomats, scholars and policymakers to deliberate on emerging threats and opportunities facing democracy on the continent. Speaking at the event, His Highness Khalifa Sanusi II emphasized the need for government to pay closer attention to foreign policy, describing it as a critical tool for promoting national interest and democratic stability.
Really hope that we will go back to at the very least 75% of our diplomats. And all the key missions, all the important missions should be manned by people who have been trained, who understand what diplomacy is. You don't appoint a chief medical director who's not a medical doctor. You don't send someone to teach in the university if it's not studied, if it's not gone through university. How can we be so casual about our foreign policy? And it's been on for now 10 years, more than 10 years. We started from 75% career to 50%. I don't know whether it's 25% or zero. But honestly, we need to have someone who has the courage to say foreign policy is important.
Chairman of the occasion, Professor Ibrahim Agbola Gambari, pledged his continued support for the development of the association. He noted that threats to democracy across Africa must be tackled through a re-examination of leadership structures, stressing that leaders must adopt a servant leadership approach.
It's not enough to say, well, we want good governance. We must look more specifically into the leadership recruitment process that rewards the visionary, the Pan-Africanists, the public service-oriented people, public-spirited, self-respecting, and dignified and humble.
In his keynote address, the African Union Commissioner for Political Affairs, Peace and Security, Ambassador Bankole Adeoye, described democracy as an evolving process. He said, "Democratic consolidation cannot be achieved by defending outdated systems, but by building institutions that respond to citizens' needs, including jobs, security, social services, and human dignity."
We cannot build strong systems and institutions when floods and drought ravage many of our economies and our countries relentlessly. We have to build states that are capable with very solid governance models and build alliances for peace and security, because democracy also engenders peace and security. It promotes inclusion, it promotes participation, it promotes delivery. Therefore, we can have democracy at its best.
President of the association, Gani Lawal, said the conference was organized to address critical national and continental issues undermining democratic governance, while fostering dialogue among foreign relations professionals.
Today marks the 7th time we gather here to address issues of concern. Similarly, as part of our mandate to positively impact the foreign policy of Nigeria, we will continue to make available to the policymakers the result of our brainstorming exercise to guide our foreign policy options on a number of issues, ranging from the BRICS, the ECOWAS current challenges, reforms in the AU and UN, and Nigeria's quest for a permanent seat in the Security Council, Nigeria's economic and security challenges, the emerging global order, and reforms in the MFA as they affect staff development and post-service engagements.
Stakeholders expressed optimism that sustained dialogue, Effective leadership and strategic foreign policy engagement will strengthen democratic consolidation in Africa. They also called for greater commitment from leaders to ensure democracy delivers tangible benefits to citizens across the continent. From Abuja, Victoria Ayorinde.